I do have a topic that is not related to this, though.
Go ahead.
That I do want to kind of poke your brain about. So I saw a tweet the other day. I don't know. I don't have the original tweet anymore, but it said, "Who is the best in-ring performer of these 4 wrestlers?" And the pictures were Triple H, Randy Orton, John Cena, and Batista.
H.
I agree.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Batista's really good and very energetic, very explosive, but he needs someone to dictate the pace. When it comes to John Cena, he's a really solid wrestler overall. But when it comes to innovation, he didn't really do that until his really later years.
Yeah, the U.S. Open Challenge.
Right. And really, he did that to contend with the new guys because these guys were ridiculously good, right?
Yeah.
So
AJ Styles.
John Cena will rise to the occasion, but he's not the benchmark. Randy Orton's a really strong performer overall, but his pacing could leave something to desire. He's usually very slow in terms of pace, but he's a very
safe worker, though.
Yeah, very safe worker overall. But I'd have to say the best worker is definitely Triple H, just because his portfolio is as long as 12 of my arms. That guy is ridiculously experienced. I've seen him in fast-paced. I've seen him in shoot matches. I've seen him in extreme. I've seen him he's done it all. That guy has done it all, and he's excelled at it. When he hits a category of match, he either dominates it or is one of the best at it. All right? That guy, he's the cerebral assassin. He's the fucking king of kings. He's the this, that, this. So he's one of the best. The only, you know what I mean? I'm telling you right now, he had to compete with someone like Shawn fucking Michaels in terms of in-ring performance and mic work and whatnot, because he was next to him every week, and he managed to stand out. You know what I mean? So as far as I'm concerned, you look at those other guys, they're wonderful. Don't get me wrong, but if I had to choose one, Triple H came from a way harder area that molded him into a much finer stone overall.
Yeah. I mean, when you look at when Triple H was rising into the main event scene, he was the heel against Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. He had to compete with that.
Yeah.
On a weekly basis. That was his benchmark. And those are 2 of the greatest of all time.
Yep. I mean, it's literally that. If you want to compare the two, there was no comparison, Yeah. Now, if we were to throw in a Shawn Michaels or something like that, it's okay, well, Shawn. Throw in an Undertaker. It's okay, Undertaker. Yeah. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But if we're comparing those 4, definitely H. Without a shadow of a doubt.
If you had to rank those 4, because Triple H would be number 1
overall, or just in-ring performers.
In ring specifically.
Least, I'd hate to say it, Batista.
Yeah, I was about to say Batista.
I love
Batista.
He's really fucking strong, but that's the thing. He clearly needs someone to dictate the pace and be willing to take those big bumps. You know what I mean? He can't lead a match. You know what I mean? Not I'm sure he's capable, but he can't lead a match like those other guys can. And then you have Randy versus John. I feel like Randy is more physically talented. He's just great at what he does.
I mean, the thing about Randy is in-ring storytelling is his forte.
Right.
He can tell a story in the ring, but he's not doing crazy bumps. He's not doing crazy moves. And he doesn't need to, because it's not his character. It's not who he is.
But
he can tell a story.
But I'll tell you right now, the amount of boring John Cena matches I've seen in the past, it's just boring.
5 Moves of Doom, AA.
Yeah. So, if I had to say in-ring performer, I'd say Batista, John Cena, Randy, and Triple H. That's what I think. Triple H Randy studied directly under H, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so did Batista.
Well, he had a different move set. Yeah, different. You know what I mean? It wasn't as close to Triple H in terms of what was capable of. Yeah.
Yeah, very different.
But, because Batista had a wheelhouse. He was the powerhouse. You know what I mean? And so he used that. And, hey, it got him the fuck over because he was a fucking animal. You know what I mean? So, and he used that. And I don't blame him. You know what I mean? Yeah. But if he had Randy's build, you know what I mean, then he would be wrestling a lot different. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. He used what was given to him. He was a really massive fucking guy. So he used that. And he did it a lot better than a lot of other guys who were massive. You know what I mean? because he had ridiculous speed and quickness, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the other three are even in the same league as Triple H.
No,
but I
I
just thought
don't.
that question was interesting.
Yeah.
No,
Because it's
think
like,
it's
you know, when you think of those wrestlers, you don't think in ring.
yeah, you think like overall, you think aura, you
Yeah.
think, yeah.
The character, the promos.
A lot. Dude, I still remember when Kevin Owens' music hit. You know what I mean? It's like when I was at the show and I heard that it's like the equivalent of how I would feel if Batista's theme music hit. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
Oh shit! You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's like cocaine ingested through your ears.
You know what I mean? That's testosterone directed, just injected
Yeah.
straight into my cock. It's awesome. You know?